Here's a 2013 Fiat 500 Pop. It has 40,783 miles. We're going to take a virtual tour, check out the car, check out any defects that it has that I can see. This car was a smoker's car. It has been completely defunkified. It has no odor, no smoke odor in the car whatsoever. I steam cleaned every surface in the interior. I also used an industrial ozonator that killed all the odor in the car. But because of this fact, I am listing this car as a no reserve auction. So the highest bid will win the car. So up front there are a few rock chips, as you can see. Nothing unusual. There's a couple more. Very, very small. Alright. There is a small scrape there. And over here we have a small scrape, and then that reflector is slightly cracked. The driver's side door right there has a skinny dent. Very shallow, but you can feel it. Also a few small scrapes there. So let's see, on the bumper there's a few scrapes here. There's a very small scrape there. There's my thumb for comparison. A couple small chips in the paint. And along the edge, very small scuff marks. Some small scuff marks there. And a very small scratch right there. Then at the very bottom of the passenger side, there's a small dent. That's the only dent that I can see in the car. Right there. And then some rub mark there on near the wheel on the passenger side. All right, moving into the interior here. Then over here by our manual 5-speed transmission, we have our windows, the drivers as well as the passengers. That works great. Here we have our steering wheel. We have our phone controls right here, voice command, and our cruise control. Here's our speedometer, tachometer, and our information panel. And here's our radio. Some of the buttons have been worn, which is for this particular model of car quite common. And radio works great. No issues. Alright. Moving down, We have our hazards, our rear defrost. We also have our sport button. So when you push the sport button, what it'll do is increase the steering feedback. It'll increase the throttle pedal to engine response. Alright, over here we have your windshield wipers and a rear wiper. Moving down, here's our climate controls. Air conditioner blows nice and cold. So in the interior, I do want to point out a couple of small holes. One is in the passenger seat. Right there. The other is above the passenger seat. It looks like a cigarette burn. It is kind of right in that area, and I'm going to zoom in here in just a second. I don't think I would have really noticed, except that I steam cleaned this entire interior, including the headliner. But it's right. Sorry for the shaky video, it's just hard to get to. Right there. Let me see if I can focus in on it here. There we go, right there. Again, I don't think anyone would ever notice it. But it is there, so I wanted to point it out. Alright, now looking at the back seat here. Back looks really clean. And here's a view from the back seat. Alright, and here's our engine bay. As you can see, it's a 4-cylinder engine. It also has an aftermarket air intake right here. It should help out horsepower and gas mileage a little bit to get you around 40 miles per gallon on the highway. And here is the hatchback. As you can see, the seats fold down from buttons right here and here. And you can fit a surprisingly large amount of goods back here. I fit 4 chairs for my office back here because this is what I had on hand going to Kmart. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm selling as no reserve. The highest bid will win the car. Thanks a lot for watching my video and happy bidding.